Hi, Ormukto. Hi, it's Miss K. I just wanted to show you something that I think is really cool that you can access on Google if you're bored and you want to check stuff out in the world. I feel like a lot of my students didn't know this existed. So if you go to Google and you type in Google time lapse, okay, and you search that, time lapse on Google Earth is actually one of the coolest things that I've ever used for teaching. So when you click on that, what it does is it takes you to an area of the world, and a lot of them are preset on the left-hand side here. And what it does is it takes you through a timeline of satellite images of that area over time. So from 1984 usually until present. 1984 because that's when they started taking satellite images and storing them. So I'm going to pause it. This one specifically is the Columbia Glacier, so watching it sort of melt over the years, and if you pay attention to it, it's kind of neat. There are other ones, like this one, for example, is mining in Alberta, so this is specifically the growth of Fort McMurray. So if you click on that, that will sort of hop you over to Alberta. I'm going to pause it right away when we get there. Okay, so I'm paused. This is 1984. This is Fort McMurray in 1984, and this is it in 2018. So you can see there's been massive growth in Fort McMurray in the building that they've done in that area. So we go from 1984 to 2018. And if I want to see that transition, I can press the play button at the bottom and watch it happen. So it's actually super interesting. I was going to use this with my sociology students to talk about the growth of cities and urbanization and how things affect the world. So the globalization of urbanization. If you look on the left-hand side, there's a whole bunch that are already created for you that are kind of neat. So you can watch like the seas drying out, you can watch deforestation happening, you can watch rivers, how they carve into the earth and how the earth changes over time. There's a lot of stuff here that you can play with, but you can also type in any area. So you could type in Ormukto High up here in the search engine and watch that. This is another one of my favorites. Dubai in United Arab Emirates. They've done a lot of building over the last 20, 30 years. So this one's kind of neat because you get to watch the coast. So if you can see here, this is the coast in Dubai. They actually ended up building a lot of man-made islands and little areas for boat docking and really interesting right on the water hotels. So I'm going to press play and show you what that looks like. Isn't that crazy? So it goes from, I'm going to click back to 1984, literally nothing along here, just a tiny little bit of city right over here, and nothing in the water. And then 2018, this whole area is developed all the way back to here. We have like major urbanization happening here and man-made islands and all kinds of stuff. So if you're bored, or if you're just really interested in development, or if you care about the environment and you want to see the effects of things, this is a really cool tool to play with. You can also watch the bushfires in Australia, all kinds of stuff. So take a look. Anyway, thanks. Hope you guys are all doing well.